never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations, oh. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Hoorah! Beep beep, hoorah!
Hey girl, hey, how you doing? So I bought a plant. I'm so excited. I don't know if I talked about it before, but I got a plant and it is a palm. It's a small one. I decided I wanted to start small. It was on sale at our local grocery store for like €1. I was like, oh my god, I have to have it. Oops. I'm supposed to not vacuum, but water this once a week. And I put a thing in my phone to make sure that I knew when the time comes to water it. I just want to fully saturate it. Back to you every night, treating you right. I just wanna be love you. give you everything. Oh, you my shining star. I wanna my life with you, my life with you. Oh, baby. You're gonna wanna love me. You're gonna wanna hold me and sweet. So we've been very big into a Montessori style environment and way of raising Mason in our household. I know Montessori is a very popular way. Well, I think it's a popular way of raising your child. I didn't know much about it prior to having a child. I knew a little bit about it, but just having a kid just made me deep dive into it and just really try to figure out like how we can use it as much as we can in our household to help Mason develop and just be free. And one of the 5 principles of Montessori talks about freedom of the child, independence, and respecting the child's natural psychological, physical, and social development. And I think one of the things that embodies that the most for me is this Pickler triangle. So this is a Pickler triangle, and it's very popular in the Montessori community. I mean, a lot of things embody Montessori, but this is one of the things I think in the early developmental stages when the child can stand and walk, I think is a really nice addition to the home or to your child's home environment. And the Pickler triangle was founded or created by Emma Pickler, who was a Hungarian pediatrician who developed this to allow children to get their climbing physical needs out because they have a physical need to climb. If you ever notice, toddlers and babies love to climb up on things, and maybe it's not so safe. They're climbing in their high chair, they're standing in the high chair, they're climbing up on sides of their cribs and things like that. So to me, it just made sense to have this in our house because it allows him to get that urge, that climbing urge out. So anytime he just has an urge to climb something, he has something he can just jump on, and it's safe. I'd rather him climb on something safe that he's meant to climb on. And I can honestly say it has worked. He doesn't climb in his high chair like that. He doesn't stand in his high chair like that, I should say, anymore. He used to stand in his high chair prior to us getting this. And we got it for him, I want to say around 16 or 17 months. And I wish we would have gotten it sooner. I saw a lot of parents that got theirs at around 1 year. Some people get them at 6 months when the child first starts starting to stand. But Mason was an early walker, so we didn't really see the need, but I do love it. So you can see we do the Montessori way of life here where I allow him to help me do stuff, like help me do things around the house, like laundry and things like that, because he's new to this world. He's never been here. So that's why they're so fascinated with like the most simple, mundane things. And I go through these things with him in a very patient way, calm way. Like I just kind of let him, lead. And that's one of the things that I think a lot of people ask me when I tell them that I stay at home with our baby and he doesn't go to daycare. They're like, well, what do you do with him all day? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing what I'm doing when I didn't have a kid. Like, for the most part, I'm not saying that I could do everything I did before, but I am saying that I do most of the things that I used to do before by just incorporating him and finding out a way to do it differently. That's all it is. Like, I feel like if you shift your mindset around what you're doing, then you have more power than you think you do. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can still do things, you just have to do it in a different way. And so that has worked well for us and our family. And believe you me, it makes the days go by so quickly. I almost want them to slow down because I feel like the weeks are flying by like seconds. And I'm looking up and he's already 23 months. He will be a 2-year-old in a month. Like, it's insane. So yeah, it works for us.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane.
Another day. So today I am doing a return, Amazon return. We bought Mason this play kitchen. And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. You're going to hear me talk about Lovevery a lot. And the reason why, so I'm going to tell you guys right now, you're going to hear me talk about Lovevery a lot, okay? Look at the quality of these toys. Just look at this. You're going to hear me talk about them. And not because I'm a Lovevery partner, but because I genuinely love them. Y'all know I don't bring anything on this channel unless it is genuine. It's something that I've used or tried myself that I actually love. I cannot say enough. So let me just give you backstory about this toy and why it is in an Amazon box going right back to Amazon, okay? Let me tell you. So prior to becoming a Lovevery partner, when I was pregnant, I had looked up, and look, right back to Amazon, sis. Anyway, I had looked up Lovevery, and I wanted to buy Lovevery toys for Mason before he was even born, before he even came into this world. The first thing I wanted for him was the Lovevery Play Gym. I put it on my registry, but nobody bought it. Okay, that's fine. It's a $150 Play Gym, you know what I mean? There are Play Gyms at IKEA for 20, 30 euros, and Play Gyms everywhere else for $50 or less. So I can understand why why it wasn't purchased from the registry, I should say. So I still wanted Lovevery, and we got a lot of gift cards from our registry, so I could have easily just bought it with the gift card right away. For some reason, I'm crazy, I waited. I didn't buy it for Mason until he was about 3 months old, and I wish I would have gotten it from birth, because when we would practice tummy time, when I tell you the Lovevery Play Gym was everything. So we had a little play gym from IKEA, and he liked it. It was cute. It was, I think, 29 euros. And it had like a little mirror and a couple little stuffed animals, but it was very basic, very simple. I felt like the Lovevery was so engaging from the beginning. And honestly, it didn't take away from his development. I felt like he developed quickly anyway. I think development is based on the baby. Like, yeah, you can do things to help move the development along or to help your baby, but it's largely based on the baby themselves. You know what I mean? When they decide to start doing stuff, lifting their head and all that stuff. But I do think the Lovevery for a child as active as Mason would have definitely been a plus for him. You know what I mean? Again, he developed fine. He was okay with the other one. But once I got the Lovevery, it was bigger, more spacious. There was more going on. Like, I can't even say enough how much I love that thing. So knowing how much I love the Play Gym, I started looking into the play kits. Now, the play kits are expensive, and I think that was the reason why initially I didn't run with it. I was like, I don't know. And I tried to outsource the pieces. I was like, okay, they have Montessori, the cup, the ball thing, the ball drop, the this, the that. I was like, maybe I can just buy some of these things, like 1 or 2 things here or there, and, you know, it'll be fine. No, you cannot. This thing is the play sink, right? The play sink comes at 2 years. I bought this for Mason at 18 months because he expressed a great interest in water and turning water faucets on and off. So he would put a little chair up to, and we're going to get him a learning tower too, that's the next thing. He has this little stool, and he would put it up to the bathroom sink, and he'd want to play in there for hours. He has a water table, but for some reason he loves the sink, being able to turn on the faucet on and off. So I was like, well, let me see. I know at this point, I'd already had the Lovevery subscription, so I knew that the play sink was coming at the 24-month mark, but he's 18 months. I didn't want to wait that long. I was like, maybe I'll just get a little cheap one to hold him over until. Huge mistake. Bought this one on Amazon for 30 euro. And when I tell you all of the reviews were terrible, but this was the best of the terrible reviews. And every single one, even in this, said that it was going to break. Like, the pump broke, the water pump broke after 2 weeks, the water pump broke after a month, and they were right. The water pump broke for us a month and a half after purchasing. I was so annoyed. But of course, you know me, I don't give up. I contacted Amazon to see if I can contact the seller, and I was aware that, okay, it's out of the 30 days. I know y'all probably don't want to, or probably not going to give me my money back, but at least let me contact the seller, like, hey, the water pump broke. Can we swap it out for another one? Can we get another part for it? Can I take it apart? Can I troubleshoot? Like, is there anything I can do? And Amazon was just like, no, it's fine. We'll send you a shipping label. You return it to us, and we'll just give you a full refund. I was like, yes. But you don't want to make that mistake, because that may not be the situation everywhere, wherever you live, whatever country you're in. Every Amazon associate isn't the same. Sometimes they don't give a full refund after 30 days. So I say all that to say, wait for Lovevery. Just wait for Lovevery, okay? Let me. Wait for Lovevery. Look at the quality of these toys. Look at this. The wood, it's incredible. The thickness of it. This is the ball drop. When I tell you, Mason has dropped this thing so many times. I'm trying to find the ball. I don't even know where the ball is. But he's dropped this thing so many times, and it's so durable. It lasts. Like, I can't even say enough. I can't say enough. Anyway, that's my little spiel. I'm going to do a separate video, of course. But this is going back to Amazon. I'm packing it up right now. So yeah. Gonna do that. And what's been going on? So I think I told you guys that I signed up for a workspace. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. I signed up for a workspace and let me just give you full tea on that. Like, I was actually hesitant initially because there are other workspaces. Like when I was in New York, I was gonna sign up for WeWork, but to be honest, I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment by myself, and I turned that thing. You guys saw my. This is some good tape. It don't even make that loud sound when you pull it. Yes, we got this at the bookstore up the street. You know how you think it's too expensive? You're like, oh, I need to buy this from like the Action or the dollar store. The Action here is the dollar store. But another piece. I always try to not OD with tape. I feel like we OD with tape. We're like, oh, it needs more. It needs more. Okay, I'll just put one more. As I say that and use another piece. What was I gonna tell you? Yeah, I was gonna sign up for WeWork when I was in New York, but I turned my cute little pre-war apartment into my own little office space, so I didn't really need it. I think when you're a single person at home, it's okay. But when you got a family and you need to concentrate, working from home is a lot more difficult than it can be. And for me, I just needed somewhere I can go to for a few hours. It wasn't like, it wasn't like a full-time thing, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't need to go 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. I just needed a place to go for a couple days a week, a few hours a day. And I was walking with Mason, and the city that we live in, there's like this cute little shopping area with Mango, Zara, like all my tea, honey. Not Zara, but Mango, H&M. Cute little store. So I'm always up there. And let me do the ASOS package too while I'm down here. We're going to do all the packages. Tomorrow we're going to do one stop. I bought some jeans from ASOS. And, we in our baggy girl era. We're wearing baggy jeans. But let me tell y'all what happened. I ordered 3 pair of black jeans. They were all on clearance. They were like $18 a piece or 18 euros a piece. And I was so excited about them. But my husband and I had gone shopping like the 2 days after I bought it. And so I was like, well, if I find something better, I'll just return the ASOS pants. And I was in Mango. And when I tell you, honey, Mango had some jeans in there for 17 euros. I didn't know they were 17 euros. When I picked them up, the tag on it said $29.99. So I was expecting to pay 30 euros. Go to the fitting room. I've been looking for some black jeans. Like, I just wanted some loose fitting black jeans, like straight leg, with no rips. I have some, but they have rips and tears in it, and I'm kind of moving away from the rips and tears. Well, not kind of, but I am. I know that everyone's like, oh, ripped jeans are out. This is in. That I don't care about trends. Whatever I think is cute and I'm comfortable with at the moment, I'm wearing it. So, like I have some wide leg jeans, some big jeans with a rip in it. I still like those, so I'll still wear it. But I wanted some plain black straight leg jeans because in the wintertime, I used to have to wear leggings underneath the jeans with the rip because it would be cold. So I wanted some plain jeans with no rip, black, mom style, high waist, loose leg, but fitted on the thighs a little bit slightly. I don't know. Anyway, found the cutest pair of Mango. And I actually found 2 pairs on accident. So one was a dark wash and then one was like a a gray wash kind of. So I was like, okay, I can get a pair of black jeans and then a gray pair. So they look kind of the same but different. So I was debating in the fitting room, like, dang, these are 30-year-old. Should I get both? It's gonna be 60-year-old. We'll just see. I get to the register. They ring up to be $17.99. I was like, run me both right now. Let's go. Then the ASOS jeans came, and I liked them, but I felt like one was too tight, and I'm over this whole crotchety phase. Anything that's too tight and crotchety, I don't like it. I want something loose, comfortable. I could put it on, sit down, and knit, fold, bend, run after my child if I need to, and not be like, and tucked into something. You know what I mean? So the ASOS ones, they're going back because they didn't fit the way I wanted them to. One was too big. One was too tight on the waist, and I felt hoisted into it. Like, it fit everywhere else, but the waist was like, and I had the Pillsbury Doughboy coming out of it. And then the other ones, they look just like the mango ones, but the mango ones were better and 100% cotton. So I sent them back, honey. That's 68 euro here. Another 30. So we got 100 euro coming back into the account. So I like to hear. Anyway, okay, I won't yap anymore. I'm going to go get some editing done and see y'all later.